I want to make a quick video. I wanted to make a quick video about foreign women and why they cannot or why they have trouble finding a man in their country. And, we all know that, the ratio of men and women in their country, okay? The ratio of men and women, it's very, let's say, let's put it this way: the women outnumber the men. Okay, you know, and okay, there's so many beautiful that a lot of beautiful women won't be able to find a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what, here in the states where a lot of average men have a hard time finding a woman, right? You know, and a lot of average and below men have a hard time finding a woman because there's so many goddamn men in the states, right? It's the opposite over there. There's so many beautiful, gorgeous women everywhere that a lot of like women out there won't be able to find a man. That's why a lot of women out there they only date foreign men and shit because they cannot find a man in their own country because the men out there are so picky, like American women. You see what I'm saying? So over here it's the opposite. There's so many goddamn men to compete with. That means a lot of dudes won't be able to find a mate unless they become part of the 20%, or if they get like, some status or a little bit of money, then they might find a female. But other than that, you know, if you're at the bottom, you're gonna struggle hard here in the states. Um, Over in foreign countries, I'll make this video really quick, man. Or other in foreign countries, there's not a abundance of men to choose from. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Um, let's use Thailand for like a example. You know, there's a bunch of lady boys. You know what I'm saying. There's a very small pool of rich men out there in Thailand. It's not like America where we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rich men. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's not like that. The population's smaller in Thailand, so therefore there's not a whole lot of rich men to go around for the females out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, there's a small pool of rich men and a bunch of lady boys out there. The lifestyle is different. They live in a poorer country than the U.S. So every woman is trying to find stability, but there's not a whole lot of stability, or there's not a whole lot of men with stability to go around. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they look for foreigners to come and sweep them off their feet. A lot of females they look for only foreigners, because they trying to get out of Thailand. They don't want to live there no more. There's something about the culture that they don't like. Oh, like I said, women in foreign countries like Thailand or Colombia are still oppressed. They don't have the opportunities, so they're trying to get to a place where they have the opportunities, like the U.S. or the U.K., wherever there's a Western sort of civilization. That's why you got to be careful about bringing your female over here to the U.S. Make sure that she can cook, clean, and do all that other stuff, man. Because you don't want to bring over here and she ain't good for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring her over here where she could cook and clean and shit. And it's a possibility that you can leave her. I mean, you can lose her. I mean, possibility that you can lose her over here in the states. to a Chad or a Tyrone. That's the scary part, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys ain't got a whole lot of options in America. Um, you know, if you're a guy that can't afford to be over there in the States and you got an opportunity to bring your girlfriend over here, yeah, you go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it beats jacking off every single goddamn night to your hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just prepare if you bring a girl over here. Prepare that there's a possibility that you're gonna lose her. Okay, but we lose hoes anyway. It don't matter where you're at. Okay, in the U.S. you're gonna lose them. Foreign girls, you're gonna lose them. So there's no like fucking. Well, I mean, there's a possibility. Let's put it that way. There's a possibility that you could lose your foreign. So we're that's the reason why Americans are having less sex because the females are picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're just looking for an excuse to discard you. You know what I'm saying? Turn into another Japan in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's heading toward. You know what I'm saying? So it's heading toward that direction, man. There. You know what I'm saying? And it can only get worse. Keep on getting worse. You think we're gonna get better? You think all of a sudden we're gonna start having it and leaders, they're not trying to do anything about it. They're not trying to nip my upset when I say this, but it's all about the leaders in the country is how our nation grows. Okay, okay. So I don't know where I got cut off at, but what I'm saying is, man, before the dating apps, man, we had more sex. After the dating app showed up, okay, we started having less sex. So there's a problem that needs to be fixed. And the leaders of this country, they're not trying to fix that problem. You know what I'm saying? The dating app is the worst thing that ever happened to American dating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, that was a really fucked up ass bad decision to like allow dating apps to like rule our country. You see what I'm saying? No matter what you say, the dating apps are not good for American dating. Okay? That's why dudes have to go overseas. Okay? Back to what I was saying, well, you know, you know, foreign women having less to choose from in their country, okay? Because there's beautiful women all over the place. Places like Thailand, Brazil, Colombia, okay? There's beautiful women all over the place for every single man out there, okay? Any man can get a woman in Brazil, including sub 5. Any man can get a woman in Thailand, including sub 5 men. Any fucking man can get a woman in Colombia, okay, including sub 5, because of the ratio, man. The ratio is on point in these countries between men and women. The U.S. is saturated. No matter what you say or how you say or what you think about it, the U.S. is saturated. So it's gonna be a problem for men to find women. Okay, especially my area. My area is saturated with men. It's so many fucking men that it's a fucking sausage fest. I'm not lying. There's articles about the Bay Area on how many men there is here. Matter of fact, they call like we said the other night. They call uh man Jose. I mean San Jose man Jose. Okay, because there's so many goddamn men out here, bro. It's the leadership, bro. It's the leadership that's fucking this country up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you have to move. You have to leave. You know what I'm saying? Before it gets worse. You know, we already on a downhill slope with having sex. This country is not having the sex that they used to have. before the dating apps. I really believe that the dating apps are it's going to be the downfall of the country, bro. When it comes to our population, population is shrinking. Less babies are being born. We cannot have a future if we do not have babies. We are not replacing ourselves. That means we are not having enough sex. The leaders of this country, they refuse to do something about that. Okay? They're the one who are calling the shots. They are the ones that are letting the fucking dating apps into the country. They got the power to discard the fucking dating apps. They got the power to discard TikTok, but they don't want to do it because they're so in love with the money. They're so in love with the money that they ignore the little small problems that later can become big. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I gotta end the video. You guys have a good night or good day. Peace out, take care, and bless. I have to go.